Hello everybody, it is Friday, so that means that we're doing our live stream, and today we're going to be doing our fix or rebuild session. If you've not been here before, what we do is we look at your websites and decide whether they need to be... Well, it's me. I thought, shush me. My goodness. Oh, at least I know we're live now. So fix or rebuild. We're going to look at your websites. We're going to decide if they need to be fixed up a little bit to increase your conversion rate, or if they need to be rebuilt from scratch. And if you do happen to have a website that needs to be rebuilt from scratch, you can contact us at exposureninjas.com/review, and we will have a look at your website. Or if you need a website building from scratch, we can also do that too. We're very good at creating fantastic websites that rank well on Google. So well, in fact, doing websites that convert well, websites that rank well, that we've had 6 campaigns, or 6 submissions, 6 awards that we've been shortlisted for at the UK Search Awards for 2021, which is superb news. And congratulations to our clients, Chaz, Aromatic, and Takeaway Packaging, who we absolutely love working with. And I'm so proud of everybody on the teams that's been doing work for those clients over the last year or 2 years in some cases. So super happy there. Congratulations to everyone involved. It's been truly a fantastic team effort from account managers, project managers, PPC teams, website development teams, conversion rate optimization team, content marketing team, you name it. All these campaigns deserve all of the applause that they're getting. So congratulations to everyone. So before we move on, one thing, we do have our giveaway. So I'm just going to very quickly show you how that works. So I'm going to just stop sharing my screen and share this one instead, a Chrome tab. Ta-da! So you should see that now. Ta-da. Right, so I have a copy of How to Get to the Top of Google to give away. It's our best-selling book. It's been at the top of Google's bestseller list for about 7 years or along those lines. If you want to win a copy, all you have to do today is just comment. So if you comment anything positive, negative, praise of our teams, give them a congratulations. That's great. Even if you just tell us where you're watching from today, which is the next part that we'll get to. Where are you watching from today? You'll also be included in the prize draw for this. So if you stick around to the end of the live stream, we will pick a winner. So again, all you have to do is leave a comment. And you can start by telling me where you're watching from today. One person I'd like to know where they're watching from today is the fantastic marketing consultant who's going to be joining me today from, I believe, a sunny part of Spain. Maybe you can tell me where you are. Bev, welcome to the stream.
Hi there. How are you doing, Dev?
Super. Is it sunny where you are?
It's bright, not quite sunny. I wouldn't go as far as saying that, but it's not grey, put it that way. So I'm happy enough with that.
I'll take not grey right now. It's actually surprisingly sunny where I am. It's been a bit rainy, but yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to get myself ready for sharing all of these lovely websites that we've been sent today. So if you did want your websites reviewing today, you need to use the link, which is in the description of this video. Or if you're watching us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Twitter even, there should be a form there that you can submit your website. I will go through them in chronological order. So if you submitted your website earlier in the week, obviously that helps you. But I will try my best to pick up websites that have been submitted today as well. So bear with me a second. I'll do that. Let's look at who's been with us in the chat today. So we've got Chase Gordon, who's joining us from where? Chase, I would love to very much know. Super Skill is one of our members. If you want to join as a member too, you get a copy of our book, How to Get to the Top of Google, the 2021 edition, delivered to you as a PDF rather than a paperback. We have Brands by Gordon here as well. Jess Percival, who's celebrating our 6 shortlistings for those awards. Congratulations again to everyone in those campaign teams. Pure Light is loving the videos. Fantastic. I expect that's because Tim does all of them, and Tim is an absolute dynamo and full of fantastic digital marketing knowledge. We have Pakistan. Fantastic to see you. Welcome to the stream. We've also got Martin watching from Cheshunt. We've also got Kent, or Pure Like you're loving this videos and watching this from Kent. Super. Phil, fantastic. Do you know what? I'll give you a clue what this is. Ooh, what is it? What could it be? It's your book. And it's going to be on its way sooner or later. We have Gabrielle back again. I believe you're at the last fix or rebuild stream as well, or perhaps it was the live website review stream. We do all kinds of streams now on a Friday. We've got cloudy North Yorkshire. We have London as well. A whole lot of places, but that's not what you came here to watch. You want to look at websites and whether they need to be rebuilt or not. So we're going to get started right now. Allow me to share my screen. Here we go. Da-da. Ooh, well, don't need that pop-up. Okay, add that to the stream. And I want to know, does this website need to be fixed or rebuilt? In the chat, you've got 20 seconds on a timer. Tell me, does this need to be fixed or rebuilt in your opinion, in your expert opinions? And then, Bevan, I'm going to come to you for the overall winning adjudicator's answer. So 12 seconds, 13 seconds. There's only a few seconds left for you to tell me, does this website need fixing or rebuilding? Chat, I'll give you another few seconds to tell me fix or rebuild. Fix or rebuild. What we got? Needs fixing. Okay, so Gabrielle says it needs rebuilding. We've got Super Skill saying rebuild. John, another one of our YouTube members as well, saying rebuild. Pure Light saying needs fixing. Phil saying rebuild. Bevan, which is it? Fix or rebuild?
For me, it's a rebuild.
Ooh, rebuild. Ooh. Okay, Bevan, tell us why.
So the reason is well, we're lacking a lot just to start with. There's no information really. There's no header that's giving information such as phone number, email address, all those sort of basic things. The menu bar also is unbelievably huge. I mean, on the way up on your screen, it's taking up not far off half the above the fold part of the website there. We've also got track your order, which seems to be the menu bar taking up a second line there. The logo is far too big. And yes, some of these things can be changed to a certain degree, but given the way this is probably set up to achieve such weird setup, I think it's just going to be easier to build everything from scratch, as it's sometimes more work to actually work from an existing website in terms of the hours of dev, whether you're doing it with an agency, whether you're doing it yourself. To be honest, starting off with a blank canvas here, I think would be a much better option.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I mean, there are changes you can make. I would first of all just fix up that logo. It's great to see that there's a USP bar, so free delivery in UK on orders over £20, but just the initial impression when you land on the page, not great. Like the fact that somebody has to scroll down as soon as they get here is never really good. This might be a sizing thing to do with the size of my browser. Hey, who knows? Maybe it looks better on mobile. So let's just have a little look and see if that's the case. Maybe they're bringing through mostly mobile traffic. Maybe they're using mostly Facebook ads or I don't know, TikTok ads, any kind of social ads. It looks a little bit better, admittedly. So you know, that's already a plus.
But we're still lacking a lot of information.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, interesting website. Does it need fixing up? Absolutely. Would it be better being rebuilt? Quite possibly, when it comes to considering desktop traffic, because I mean. It may be that 70, 80, 90% of the traffic comes to this website is through ads, but it doesn't mean that you should discount your desktop traffic altogether. You know, people, myself, I don't know if this is the case for yourself as well, Bevan. Maybe start your shopping on the phone, but then complete the actual transaction on the desktop instead. It depends on like the value of the product for me.
Completely, yeah, likewise.
But yeah, so yeah, we're going to go with rebuild for that one. So let's see who we have next. So let's just get rid of that. Next up, we have J5 Collectibles. Yes, I understand you have cookies. Good for you. I don't want to see it. Cool. So 20 seconds coming on the clock. Chat, I need to know, do you want to fix this website or do you want to rebuild it? That's fix or rebuild. And 20 seconds on the clock start now in the chat. 20 seconds. Fix or rebuild. What are we going to do? Tick, tock, tick, tock. Still need to figure out how to add music to this thing.
Countdown timer.
We countdown.
Have the right to use that, or is that going to be sued from the BBC if we start the countdown?
Quite possibly. Yeah, it could be. Right, we've got 20 seconds there. Done. Boom goes the dynamite. Here we go. So we have a mixture of rebuild. Oh, it's not a mixture. Hang on. Rebuild. We have Michelle saying rebuild from Facebook. We can have Gabriella saying rebuild. We have Phil saying rebuild too. Gabriella says, no idea what they are selling. Well, I mean, first impressions.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what are you saying, Bevan? Is this fix or rebuild?
So I want to go for the same option again, but I'm going to have to. It's okay. It's a simple website in terms of the fact you do have a menu bar up there, but it's a rebuild. Like, we've got no proper information up at the top there. We don't know what they're selling. Also, it's a very strange with the black on black as well. It's not, yeah.
That I did not expect I didn't expect this. Well, looking at that, I thought, oh, maybe it's just like art prints, stuff like that. And then you look down, it's completely not that. That looks cool though.
What is that image on the left though? That really shouldn't be like the second along. Well, actually, the first one as well. It doesn't look like the images really fit in that properly. Shape. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like maybe the image has been borrowed from somewhere. But look at the price tags on these. I mean, like that's $1,000. I'll be truly honest with you. If you are the owner of this website and you're watching right now, it'd be nice to speak to you. Let us know. But if I'm paying $1,000 for something, I want a really, really good looking website to convince me that I'm going to be spending in the right place. So looks like we have a bit of lag. I'm not sure if that's just not loaded properly or if that's the way it's supposed to be.
Like a banner almost, right? Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it should be on like a Facebook page or something. Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, some of these products, I mean, some of these images actually don't look too terrible, but the layout of this is just not great. Plus, it'd be nice to have like a video instead. If you're going to show me that it's got light ups, maybe it makes noises. Who knows? But yeah, that's just not doing it for me. So yeah, I'm going to go with your original suggestion, which is go for a rebuild on this one. Just 2 seconds. Make sure I'm sorted out. Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next website then. So that's a rebuild. Who have we got next up? Okay, here we go.
Is that the homepage?
Yep, that's the homepage. Yeah. That's the homepage. So 20 seconds on the clock. Where is it? 20 seconds. Fix or rebuild. In the chat, let me know. Are we going to fix this website or rebuild? 20 seconds starts now. I'm looking for something. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Here we go. Ta-da! Are the 20 seconds run out? Yeah, so I was looking for something else.
Oh, we've got 2 seconds, 1 second, and we're done.
Okay. Fantastic. Right. So back to the comments. We have a rebuild for this one. We have Gabriella saying another rebuild. John with a very matter of fact, wow, what are they doing? I couldn't agree more. Rebuild. This looks like a YouTube menu. We've got a fix.
Cool.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Phil. A rebuild, a fix as well. Bevan, which is it, fix or rebuild?
It's definitely a rebuild. I mean, there's a menu bar up there. The menu bar looks fine. We've got a list of the pages, but also weirdly, in the top right, Dale, can you see there's a collapse menu icon? So what would happen if you click on?
Oh, what?
What?
This just brings the same thing up. It's just badly
double your menu experience. If one menu isn't enough for you, you can view the same thing all over again for no apparent reason. So yes, it's definitely going to be a rebuild. I mean, the menu's the right size, it's got some nice font, but apart from that, just in terms of the page we're looking at here, this is not what we want to be welcoming people to the website with. Needless to say, this is a list of blog articles.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if you've got a blogging website, that's fine, but you still need to introduce you still need to introduce your website and explain what it's all about, even if it is just an article of blogs. So just going straight into the content isn't really ideal, because yes, if people know your business, that's fine. But most people, the people we're going to be talking to, are the people that have never heard of the business before. So it's your chance to be able to introduce yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, looks like somebody submitted themselves twice. So let's move on to the next website, because I think that website has got all the critique that we can really give it. So next one is Hands on Harps. Let's have a look at Hands on Harps. If you own this website and you are here today, please let us know. It'd be great to speak with you a little bit more about your website. But 20 seconds on the clock. Chat, is this going to be a fix or rebuild? You can tell me in 20 seconds time. I'll be right back. I'm back. Cool. Okay. Fantastic. Chat is popping off. Oh, there's lots of people saying stuff. Oh, okay, this is great. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit like on the button down below. Doesn't matter if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere really. Hit like and just tell the algorithm that you're enjoying the stream today, or that you enjoy our streams in general. But Bevan, I'm seeing a lot here. We're here seeing fix. We're 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 seeing fix. Everybody else wants to say fix. Now's your time, because I'm about to click off it. But Bevan, what is it? Fix or rebuild?
It's definitely a fix. And if you've got to improve, but I think that would be better. It's nice. It's got a nice logo. It takes up a huge amount of the space coming along that logo in the top left, but it is a nice logo. We've got relevant pages up at the top. We've got a header up there. What is the main call to action here? Obviously, I think there should be a call to action above the page, but is it I get in contact? Can I book a lesson online? Do you know? What's the drive us to? That's what I
don't know. Learn to play the harp. At first, I thought maybe they were selling harps. I wasn't really sure, but yeah, harp lessons online. Lessons. Yeah.
Okay. So it's about getting those inquiries.
Affordable, good quality harp and beginner players. Okay, so they're doing both. They're selling an affordable, good quality harp and empowering beginners to play it, which is a good company statement. I like that. That's a mission, good mission statement.
And it's quite an interesting one then, in terms of how we set the website up, because obviously it is both an e-commerce store, but it's a lead generation for the lessons. So it's sort of a 2-in-1 there. So it's about also funneling those people when they come to the website in terms of what are they there for. And it's about informing them, because to a certain degree they might not know what they're there for, and they're going there for information because they're interested in harps generally, and they want to see how to get into it. So I think we've got to be very informative about understanding that user experience and the user journey when people come to the website, to direct them to the correct pages, because also up at the top from those drop-down menus, there are a lot of pages. And I think we need to be really clear on the homepage in terms of the internal linking on the homepage, how we can get people through to the most relevant pages, as opposed to them being like, grief, this is all a bit too much, and hitting that back button.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like the fact that they have concentrated on content, because it's so often that we do review a website where content is like an afterthought. They're not thinking about how do I enable people to buy our product or get them interested enough that they'll then buy one. You know, if you can learn about something, you probably be like, oh, now I'm really excited. I wish I had a harp in front of me. Well, it looks like I'm going to hire one. It looks like I can buy one. So yeah, actually, overall, really impressed with this website. Let's see what the chat have to say. It looks like they may make the harps as well. Yeah, I believe you are correct there. The only thing, obviously, I would reconsider maybe this above the fold, that I, obviously not as a fan of sliders, as everyone knows. Pure Light saying exactly the same. Yeah, just needs a CTA in the fold. Yeah, absolutely agree there. So I would agree with everyone with this being a fix. I do want to have a look at this though. So looking for rainbow harps, just because I'm curious what a rainbow harp might look like.
Does it help you play with the colours? Is that what it is? Yes. There. I want it.
Hang on.
That font's a bit strange. I don't think that was used on the other page. Let's point that out quickly.
Is that like the Disney font or something? It doesn't look quite right. I couldn't even tell originally that was rainbow colored strings, but this is like a completely different website. So why are you taking me to a different website? I mean, sometimes it makes total sense to have separate websites, but Okay, well now I know what a rainbow harp looks like. Are there any harp players in the chat? It'd be nice to know. Do just let us know. If you are new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below if you're watching us on YouTube, or follow if you're watching us on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or Snapchat or MySpace or AOL or MSN Messenger. Any of those, just hit follow. It's really appreciated. Who's up next? We have, make sure I don't open the same one twice. Yes, I have had a second person submit their website again. Okay, well, let's have this one instead. So this is Field. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Everyone, what are we thinking? Is this a... Oh, nice to see there's a live chat appearing already. Gabriella, if you're a pro wrestler, I'd love to know more. I'm getting back into my wrestling. Phil plays the blues harp. Fascinating. Very interesting. Freddie, no harps, only saxophone. Jess, who's in the chat as well, we're talking about maybe we should start an Explosion Ninja band, given that, Tim Cameron Kitchen, our founder, plays the drums pretty darn well. There's enough of us that we could probably put a good mini orchestra together. Fantastic. So next website. Is this going to be a fix or rebuild? 20 seconds on the clock. Bevan, I'm coming up to you next. Here we go. 20 seconds on the clock. How you doing, Bevan?
I did do a couple of lessons of Dutch for a while. Wanted to learn it, but then realised Dutch people speak perfect English, so it's one of the most pointless languages to learn. You're never going to speak better Dutch than a Dutch person does English, probably.
That's true. Reminds me of many times in many countries where, say, like my partner or someone I know has been like, "Oh, I'm going to practice my my French, my German, my whatever," and you speak in a language, and then the people just reply in English. It's just like, no, let me practice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know the feeling. So this website.
What do we have here? We have people saying, I'm not sure if that was relevant to this website or the previous one, but we have a rebuild. John saying needs some benefits. I'm not sure if that was the last website. No, I think it's this one. Language selector. Maybe it depends if they actually distribute or sell outside of the country. May not do so. They may not actually work with English-speaking people in wherever they're located. Who knows? Gabrielle saying fix. John saying fix. Rebuild from Phil. And Super Skills is a little lost. You and me both. Fix. Bevan, which is it, fix or rebuild in your opinion?
I think it's a fix. The reason I say that is we've got a strong call to action, that top right. I really like that. That's really good. I'm sure that text is super relevant in the center there, and it welcomes people to the website. It says what they're all about. I see the words marketing. They're marketing specialists, so they're saying what they do, which is important. Normally, I wouldn't really want to have an image behind the menu text, but it's super blurred, and the text is still reasonably visible, and that text is in a strong color, so it actually works kind of well there, which is nice.
Oh, a slider, my enemy. Oh no. Why would you do that? Okay, well this isn't really working for me either. I definitely think it needs some tweaking. Obviously with the language barrier, it doesn't really help. Maybe this is like a really accurate call to action. Maybe we should let Google do a bit of work for us. Let's translate that. The online marketing specialist for the IT industry. Super. Read more. No, thanks. I don't know. I can't be bothered to read. I'm never going to click read more ever. And it's rare that anybody really does. You've got to offer something. What would you put there instead, Bevan?
Potentially book a consultation and someone get on a call. They could offer a marketing review, but that would be terribly copying us. So up to them. We're not doing them in Dutch anyway, so I think that'll be fine. That's what I'd like to see there. Something that offers value to that person when they come to your website. And you don't have to necessarily, when I say offer value, it doesn't have to be giving them a product or something. If you're giving someone a quote, that's something useful that they don't have before. And then they'll be able to use that to do their calculations, put it in a spreadsheet. So you are giving them something by a quote. And also quite often in an industry, you are the experts in whatever that thing is. And just by having a conversation with them, they're able to talk to an expert. And that is a useful thing as well. So you do have a lot to offer 9 times out of 10 to that person arriving at your website.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a couple of examples that we can use from our own clients, the companies that we work with. I know there's like one website that we've rebuilt in the last 12 months, Cloud Booking, who have like a dual call to actions. There's a primary call to action of request a demo, but if people aren't really looking for a demo right now, the COVID solutions is a good backup, or what I call a cold lead magnet, which basically for people who aren't quite at that stage of the buying funnel yet, at least gives them something as a fallback to look at. So it doesn't necessarily have to be COVID solutions, although that, of course, that is really timely for people who are thinking about like desk management in offices, especially given all the conditions now. Or it can be, some other thing like a white paper, course, latest data, I really like courses in particular. I think they can be really useful, especially if it's about a subject that people don't really know a lot about. There's one client who does HR. They have, if I can just have a look now. Yeah, performance management report. So let me just see if we can show. There we go. So they've got book a demo, or there's a free project management report. So yeah, if I'm not yet ready for booking a demo, I can have a look at the free project management report that captures my data, presumably. Yeah, so they get my contact information. They've also got this live chat as well. That's really super to see. It means that, again, I'm not hot enough to book a demo. I'm not warm enough to book a demo yet, but I'm definitely interested in learning more about performance management. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on a performance management software tool in the first place. So John, no, they're not booking clouds. I can see your logic there, but yeah, that's not what they're offering at the moment. Cool. So that one was a fix up. I think there's some good stuff going on here, but I think we could definitely do better. I mean, I hate to kind of, this is a marketing specialist, fantastic. I don't want to, say that ours is better, but I mean, this is a pretty slick website. I mean, look at that. That's pretty simple. You get an introduction from Tim as to who we are, what we do. It's really obvious what we offer. Get more traffic, leads, and sales. And that call to action is pretty slick too. Request a free marketing review, which, by the way, if you haven't yet requested a free marketing review, you can go to exposureninja.com or exposureninja.com/review, and you can request a free review from there. We get hundreds every week, month, so do bear with us if it takes a little time for us to get back to you. But if you're really lucky, you get Bevan, who's great at doing those too. Cool. Moving on to the next website. Who do we have next? We have this one. It's always a gamble. I should always preview these first. Are there any adult content? Let's just double check. No, we're safe. Let's try that one. Cool. So they're going to be 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, God. Sliders already. Oh, my God.
Sliders.
Oh, my God. Cool. Here it comes. We're going to put 20 seconds on the clock, and you, at the very end of it, will tell me what it should be, chat. So chat, tell me. Don't forget, we're going to enter you in for the prize draw for how to get to the top of Google. So all you have to say is fix or rebuild, and you're automatically going to be in for a chance of winning that book. Cool. So almost 20 seconds up. Chat, keep telling me fix or rebuild. 20 seconds are up. Chat, what have you said? We've had fix from John. We've had fix from Michelle or Michaela. We have fix from Super Skills. Chloe is saying fix. Nightbot is stopping stuff. I don't know what you're up to, but stop it. Gabriella Fix hates the sliders as well. Welcome to the club. You're officially a member of the Exposure Ninja Dojo. We've got a rebuild as well from photography by Brian. Phil with the fix. Interesting. Bevan, which is it? Fix or rebuild? Fix or rebuild?
I don't like a lot of things going on. Everything looks a little bit strange to me. Like even that wholesale and retail platform dropping down there looks a bit large. The font is horrible up at the top there as well, with the email address and everything. I think you could get away with a fix, but again, it might just be easier to rebuild it. What happens when you hover over some of the menus? Can I ask? Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I mean, obviously,
cosmetically,
it's not beautiful. The text that they use, the colors are a bit terrible. The size, the font's not great, but at least I like the fact that there's some form of mega menu kind of thing going on. I like the preview of the actual product available.
I think we'd get away just with a fix, but it really does depend. It really does. Can we scroll down a bit and see what's there?
We absolutely can. So, secure shopping, good USP, free shipping, good USP. Why is it hidden beneath the fold? Is my first question.
Why is it a red tick as well? Shouldn't a tick be green? It seems like a negative.
Well, it depends. It depends on which part of the world you're in.
scheme.
You know, red can always be lucky in some countries, so it might be something to do with that. I'm not sure where in the world this website is based. If you own this website, do tell us. Obviously, the more we know about the website, the more we can help you. Pure Light say apologizing to Nightbot. I'm sure Nightbot won't take it personally, but I appreciate you saying sorry. Digiplug saying search bar can be a nugget if you're tracking searches, seeing that it's that big. Well, yeah, absolutely. If they're getting traffic at all, who knows? Maybe they are, maybe they're not. If they're in the chat, obviously it'd be great to know that. But yeah, search bars can be absolute magic, especially when you tap into that data, because you can start to learn, okay, maybe which products or which searches do we not have a category page for? Which searches do we not have a product for at all? You can actually create whole new categories for your website, whole new product ranges based around search data. But obviously, you need people coming through to the website in the first place, which is important to rank well, which we know a lot about. Hence why we were shortlisted for 6 awards at the UK Search Awards today. I'm in a positive mood. I'm so proud of everyone.
I feel that. I
really am. I'm so proud of everyone. Everyone's put a lot of effort into those campaigns. I'm deeply proud. I'm gonna say rebuild personally. Let's have a look at a product page. You could right, okay. So I see what you're saying about like you could fix stuff up, but the amount of fixes that you could do or this website needs, I think you'd probably save on money if you just rebuilt it from scratch.
Yeah. I hate the add to cart, the buttons, the real buttony buttons that are like they're straight out of the 90s. I don't know why yes, credit cards, yes, you take Visa, MasterCard. Most people do. I don't know what other cards, if I wasn't going to use a Visa or a MasterCard, what I'd potentially be using. I mean, that's all really given in this day and age. A ton of products at the bottom there. Few too many, I would say. I think 1 or 2 bars is more than enough. Yeah, there's
how much is this? 150. Sorry, Bella.
Yeah, it's saying it's 100. Yeah, 59 as you had to say, but there's no description of the products as far as I can see. Is there more info?
That's it.
Is there something more at the bottom? That.
Hey, why are you hiding that?
Why are you hiding it? What person doesn't want to see the info about the $160 ring they're buying? That's what I want to know. Someone's like, no, do not tell me that. I just want to have its technical specifications. So here, is there much of a description written anyway? Not really. It's a couple of bullet points saying that it doesn't contain nickel. It's not going to harm my health, which is, again, entry-level requirements really for a ring. I'd kind of like
especially that. $159.
Exactly, that it's not going to do any physical harm to me. So given that, yeah, I think there's a ton of work on the product pages, and I think this would be a rebuild. You're right.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay, so rebuild. Just in case it wasn't clear, I've made it as big as possible. That big thing. Overlay image. Super. How many websites we've got left? Oh, we've got a bunch. Let's see if I refresh and see if there have been any more submitted. If you do want to submit yours, there is a form underneath. This is one of the few occasions where we can just take live submissions. If you want to submit it via the chat, you're more than welcome to try. I think there's probably a link blocker still enabled there, but if you want to drop it in, you can. Just remove the dots between the .co.uk or .com or .us or .cn or wherever you're watching from. Yeah, let's have a look at the latest results from the last week. Okay, somebody from the top. So we've got so far. Let's see. Let's have a look at this website. So make it a bit bigger so you can see what it is. And then chat, you're gonna throw 20 seconds on the clock. There it starts, which I still need to reverse from 20 to 1 instead of 1 to 20 because that doesn't make any sense. Cool. Chat. Fix or rebuild? Fix or rebuild? Tell me. And if you're not really sure, and you're not really sure about whether your website needs to be fixed or rebuilt, don't forget you can go to exposureninja.com/review and request a review of your own website. Be personalized, about 15 minutes in length. And yeah, 20 seconds are up. Yeah. Chat. What is it? Fix or rebuild? Ryan Parker. Ryan. Hello.
Like a Word document. Yeah. You could probably make a more compelling website in Microsoft Word, actually.
Absolutely. Apostrophe sin, rebuild. Okay, complete rebuild based on the apostrophe alone. Michelle, Michaela, which I'm not sure which it is. I'm going to say Michelle. Rebuild, Phil with the rebuild. John, rebuild. John, I'm always so happy to see your face. Nick from the marketing consultancy team as well. Great to see you as well. Saying fix, interesting.
Nick
Bevan,
forgiving. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm not quite as forgiving as that, and I am definitely going to say rebuild.
Ooh.
Where to start?
We've got
Let's
some
start
contention between marketing
bottom.
consultants, right? Tell us why.
So, I mean, let's go to the top left, and
Yes.
we can look there just to start with. The logo is teeny tiny, and it's sellfire.com. So, and also the color scheme, that's not a logo. That looks like a little icon thing. I hope that's not a logo. So it should be a logo there that's easy to see well off. Also, the color scheme is completely different from the logo being used in the top left to the text that's welcoming people through on the website. We only seem to have one page of any use. Looking at the menu bar, we've got a home, a login, and a my account functionality. So there's all those things. You can just go on and
go away.
We've got a lot of things happening below, which has already really distracted me from anything else. I mean, that looks nice if that's the platform. I mean, again, we're looking at websites here, not.
I don't think that's what the platform looks like at all.
You think not?
After
this, we're going to have to make accounts and find out.
Yeah, absolutely. Sign up. I've got the impression here, and if you own this website or run it, you're the marketing manager, whatever role you play in this website, if you're here, let me know. But I get the impression that this is just a stock theme off Theme Forest or something like that, and they've just changed a couple of things because that logo says to me, I quickly did that in Canva, or I bought it off Fiverr or something like that, and this is just a really generic theme that people have just changed.
Yeah, those icons that are used throughout, I've seen them a million times.
It just seems really generic, and I understand that's because that's how SaaS websites all kind of generally look nowadays. But a lot of that's because of some of the kind of startups use some generic themes from Theme Forest, places like that, and that's why it's really important to have your own stamp on your website rather than looking like everyone else. But yeah, this to me, is that okay? I don't believe those numbers. I'm sorry.
You never know, Dale. You never know.
For me, this is part of the thing that we talk about regularly on our streams. It's about trust and earning trust early on, and the fact that there's a lack of coherence between that logo and the rest of the website doesn't make me particularly trusting in this website or this platform. It makes me a little bit suspicious, and I'm a bit cautious about entering my details. So yeah, you might put numbers in here, but I can put numbers in there. If I use a stock theme from some website, I can just put whatever number I want. In fact, I'm going to do it now. I'm not trying to be cruel to this website owner, but it's the little things that make a website look trustworthy or not trustworthy. And when you're trying to get people to convert and increase your conversion rate, all these trust factors really, really, really matter. So yeah, now I've had a lot more daily active users. You're just going to have to believe me that it's that many. Again, I'm not trying to be cruel, but there's got to have a cohesion between every part of your website. And I think that, this probably needs investigating a little bit deeper. Because that just doesn't look right to me. Cool.
As well, Dale, is that you haven't got to always pretend to be a bigger company. Sometimes being a smaller company means that you're going to have more time to give to these smaller companies. Not everyone wants to necessarily go with the biggest and just become a small cog in a big system. So I find that quite often when it's small businesses that I work with, and they always try and want to give an impression that they're multinationals when they're really not. And actually let the multinationals be multinationals and let your USP be the fact you're a smaller business anyway.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Sometimes, you're looking to work with somebody smaller because you're going to get a dedicated team. Whereas if you go with an enterprise, sometimes you can be just a number within, within their database. Like with us, you're working with a smaller team. You get one account manager who looks after you. You get a number of the ninjas that are specialized in content marketing, PPC, paid social, paid ads, social media. You get a dedicated small group of people rather than being just a number within a huge agency. Moving on to the next website. Ryan, you're doing all kinds of investigative stuff. Domain registered in September this year, probs fake data. Well, maybe they transferred from one domain to another one, perhaps. But yeah, I'm going to side with you there.
I think Ryan's probably right on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Super Girl is asking why it's bobbing up and down. Well, typically stuff like that is to get your attention to then look further down the page. So sometimes with like a static website, people might not instinctively scroll down and have a look. Whereas if you do little bouncy things, it makes you go, oh, well, that's interesting. I'm going to see what that is. And you scroll down. So I mean, the fact that you mentioned it means that you noticed it, which means that other people are probably noticing it as well. I have had a lot of coffee. Cool. So next up, we're going to go through another rebuild, and this one is for Vegan Flex. Are you speaking my language? Is it going to be 20 seconds on the clock? Yes, it is, and it starts now. Fix a rebuild in the chat. Tell me, fixing this website or rebuilding this website just on what you see above the fold. You've got 12 seconds to let me know. In fact, there are a few people who already jumped in with some responses. I'll give everyone else a little bit more time. But don't forget, if you do just enter the chat and say anything, even if it's just to say the word hello, you will be entered into a prize draw for How to Get to the Top of Google, the best-selling SEO book. Right, Bevan, my doorbell just went, so I'll be right back.
I'm on my own. Right, I'll
you are, right. You tell people if it's a rebuild or not.
Yeah, sure. No, let's go through it. Right, just me. So in terms of this website, it's hard to say, obviously, just looking at this part here, we're lacking quite a lot from the get-go. In the top header, there's no information, there's no contact details, and there only seems to be 2 pages on the website. I don't know if this is a third page, the home page that we're on at the moment. We've got their clothing, we've got their mission statement, and that's it. I like the welcome text when people arrive at the website: serious training, serious message, serious gymwear. I think the more important part of this message, personally for me, is it's minimalist gymwear for vegans. So I would potentially even consider switching those around and having it that way. Then we've got a relevant image with the product on the right-hand side. So we've got that. But I would say for what I'm seeing at the moment, we're lacking quite a lot of content. With businesses like this, when they're small product businesses, gymwear is a very competitive market, in part due to the success story of businesses like Gymshark. So for that reason, what we want to be making... Hello, Dale. I was just going into why there's so many gym businesses around the place. And I say it's part due to vegans get muscles like that. Don't get Dale started. I was saying it's due to Gymshark and businesses like that. The number of gymwear businesses that you see pop up. And it is about trying to find something that differentiates yourself. And you have to make that really clear if you're going to be getting into this market, because it is super competitive. And even if your product's really good and you've got a message, the go-to-market is very competitive. When you begin to look at the PPC costings in this industry, when you look at the realistic cost per sale figures that you're going to have to, have when you run your Google and your other ads, I think people need to take that into account a lot. It doesn't mean don't go into this industry. It just means you've really got to have a solid marketing plan that's going to differentiate yourself from the get-go.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. Especially since I did a lot of searching for vegan gymwear just recently and ended up having to buy like a ridiculous amount of Adidas instead. Day or 2 breaks. Michelle, you don't look like that. Well, if you came to the gym with me, you would. Yeah. Enough of that. Yes, I don't want to get sidetracked, but yeah, John, vegans very much can get muscles like that.
I knew you were going to go back into that, Dale. I knew you weren't going to let that go.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I'm not going to get too sidetracked, but I mean, there's like this huge guy. I think I can find it. Look, just search vegan bodybuilding, and you'll find a whole bunch of them. But these guys are absolutely, what's the word? Hench? I mean, look at this guy. Look at that guy. He's massive.
There's a guy called Vegan Games as well, I think, on YouTube, which is very popular. So yeah,
there's a guy I met. This guy, he's massive. He's absolutely huge. I wish I knew his name. He's absolutely huge. So yes, John,
You're just
can.
joined the webinar at this moment. This is a webinar about websites and marketing reviews, not about physique. But Explosion Ninja may be diving into that at some point in the future.
Yeah, I'm so tempted. After doing all that research on looking for vegan gym wear myself, I see there's a huge gap there. So, congrats to this person. I think that if you do own this website and, if you need some help with your marketing, do get in touch. You request a free marketing review at explosionninja.com/review. Jess saying, oh no, not vegan gains. Yeah, vegan gains. I remember there's a lot of controversy around vegan gains. Yes, so I agree with what you said. I was still listening. I have my earpiece in. This website, I think the business itself has some potential. I kind of like some of what's going on here, but I think it needs a bit of fixing up. It's not perfect. We're
lacking a lot. We are really lacking a lot. It's a very short homepage as well. Which is that one product on one? We need just a category page really here, don't we? Needless to say, I think
they only sell one product.
Oh, it's just that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I think you say that when you get
Okay. If you're going to sell just one product, it has to be amazing. And if you're just selling just the logo, I'm sorry, that is not going to sell. Very few t-shirts sell off just one logo alone. The logo is the least important bit. It's the marketing around it. It's the brand recognition. It's like Supreme, for example. Like the Supreme logo is not impressive, but it's the way it's been marketed and the product's been put in front of the right people, given to the right influencers over a long period of time, makes it an important logo. The same with any logo. Like the Nike logo is not a good logo. It's just simple, but we all know it because it's been well promoted. It's because of the quality of the product. It's because of just good marketing in general.
Do you want to know something interesting about the Supreme logo in Spain? So basically, I think Spain and Italy, the laws here are slightly different with regards to how copyright works, and I can't remember in the US and UK it works off like the first sale or the first companies who register the logo or vice versa. But what happened here is another company I think was able to copyright the logo in Spain before Supreme could. So when you go to a Supreme shop here in Barcelona, it's not Supreme. It's actually just another company with the Supreme logo. So they've just got different copyright laws. And I think they were just able to sell something here before Supreme could, and therefore they were the first people to sell something with a Supreme logo on. And now
that's fascinating.
That's business opportunities there.
Cheeky. Cool. The Jacked Vegan. Well, fascinating. Jacked Vegan. Good to see that you're here. We have a lot more questions for your website, but definitely if you missed anything, just go back 5-10 minutes. But you got another thing here. So yes, the big message isn't the logo, but the story of the business showing vegans can gain muscle and gain strength. Okay, cool. Totally get that. So I hope that your social media is communicating that message as well. But I'm not getting that message through this website. And do you know the reason why I'm not getting that message? Yeah. And a good example of that, this message: can vegans get muscles like those? The fact that people were looking at that website for like 10 minutes whilst I went to get something from the door, thanks Amazon, tells you that your message is not coming across as well as you would have hoped, I guess, because John didn't think that muscles could be gained from being vegan, and now we've proven him wrong. Cool. On to the next message. Jacked Vegan, request an Explosion Ninja review of your website. So go to explosionninja.com/review, and we can give you some more info on what you can do in terms of improving the website, increasing your conversion rate, getting more people onto the website using paid social will probably be the best thing for you. I'm sure you've got a marketing plan already, but we're more than happy to help consult on that. So just send that website over.
Certainly.
Let's have a look. Who have we not covered just yet? Who can I do that's safe for work? I've done that website recently. Sorry.
We no longer review adult sites. That's a new policy that only came into force last month.
Interesting.
Yeah, we couldn't host them on our servers. That was one of the reasons as well. Apparently, we get in trouble. So It's not our fault.
Okay.
Cool.
Sorry. Turtles. Who doesn't love a turtle?
Who doesn't love a
Cool.
turtle?
So
Save
I'm
the
gonna throw.
turtle.
Enter info to receive 10% off. Well, that's good. I guess that's an exit intent pop-up. I'm just going to get the timer on the screen. 20 seconds on the clock. Everyone tell me, is this going to be a fix or a rebuild? Yes. Let's find out. Fix or rebuild. Sorry, I'm just distracted by not only the turtle, but the fact that it took me a little while to figure out what was actually being sold.
Not turtle.
Which... Ryan has already covered the next question that I was going to ask, but I'll leave that to Bevan to cover. Did I restart again? Oh, sorry. Ignore me.
Yeah,
right.
27 seconds.
Cool. I was distracted by the turtle. It's the turtle's fault. Cool. So John's going with a rebuild. Phil's going with a rebuild. Ryan with a fix. Ryan, are you Ryan Parker, the Ryan Parker? Like the Ryan Parker that used to work with us? Michelle saying, sorry, I hate those pop-ups. Yeah, most people do. Are they incredibly effective? Yes, they are. They're incredibly effective. If somebody's already leaving the website, you've got nothing to lose by showing them a last-ditch, have you thought about trying this? Do you want to have this download? Like if you go to a website and you go to leave the website, you'll be shown our free review pop-up because you're already leaving the website. You might not have seen that offer. So what's the harm in just showing you it before you leave the website? Fix. Turtles, no, they do not make great soup. Leave them alone. What are they selling? Water bottles. Fix. People are starting to... Okay, indeed it is, Ryan. Fantastic. Super. Tell me, Bevan, fix or rebuild?
I'm going to go with rebuild. For a couple of reasons. The menu bar up there, unlike the other one that kind of got away with it, as I said before, I don't really like having the menu bar and having images directly behind it. I know it can look kind of nice, and it does look nice having this video. It's not a poorly aesthetically pleasing website that we're looking at the moment, but we need to focus on how we can drive people through at this point in time to at least clicking on more pages, viewing the product pages, viewing more information, and then eventually driving them through to a sale. And that's much more important than having an aesthetically pleasing website. So we've got shop, the most important button up at the top there. It's blue on blue. And we really don't want that. Also, the main issue here is the one I think everyone's highlighting. The focus is on the turtle, not the bottle. Exactly. There's a complete lack of bottles, and that's what we really want to be focusing on, as opposed to the video of the turtle. Also, the videos can really slow down a website quite often. Obviously, we haven't put this through a speed test, but quite often that can really affect that as well on a mobile device, even more so. There's a lot of moving parts to this website.
Yeah,
right.
Sometimes that can be helpful. It can bring your attention to things you might otherwise have glossed over. But yeah, I'm like almost 50% of the way down the page, and I'm only just seeing the bowl. So that's never really a good thing, is it? Save the effing turtles. That's a message I can get behind. There's also a t-shirt too. Yeah, fair enough. But I probably came here because I saw an advert for a t-shirt. So keep me interested with not the t-shirt, sorry, with the bottle. So keep my focus entirely on that bottle. Shop. Let's have a look. What's going on here? Yeah, I might go for a rebuild on this one. Don't get me wrong; these videos are quite important to communicate your message, but there are other ways in which you can achieve that as well as show the bottle at the same time. The video could transition within 3 seconds to showing the bottle next. Show me a lovely turtle, then show me the bottle. It doesn't have to just be the turtle. But I like these messages. 20% of all net proceeds will go towards rescuing, rehabilitating, and releasing sea turtles. It's a fantastic message. Can we have it as a USP bar to always show, or whatever other message you're trying to communicate? Absolutely. 20% of all proceeds. That's fantastic. I love that. But yeah, I would definitely. Oh yeah, good messages. Handmade, carbonized bamboo. Cool. But could this website be better? Yeah, I think so. Cool. Who's up next? Let's see who we can find next. That website, no. It's not suitable. We have this one. Let's have a look at this one. How much time do we have left? We have just about 5 minutes. Okay, so we can do a couple. We can do one more at least. This website name has been attracting me for quite a while. because I'm really curious what that is. Cool. Itchy Tiger.
Itchy Tiger.
Everyone in the chat, you've got 20 seconds coming up to tell me if it's going to be a fix or a rebuild for this website. 20 seconds starting now. Bevan, I'm going to come to you too. Anybody saying anything about creating turtle soup? I'm sorry, you are going to get timed out. It's just not nice. It's just rude. 20 seconds are almost up. There we go. Boom. Which means I can turn that off. We in the chat, we have a fix for Michelle. Chloe, that's your website. Fantastic. We have a fix for Digi. That's the strangest looking tiger I've ever seen. Indeed. I'm sure we'll get more into that in just a moment. Rebuild from Gabriella. Okay. Bevan, what do you think?
I'm concerned by the lack of pages. Why we only got a products drop down and about drop down. I think there's a lot more of a story to tell. I think there's a lot more of blog and all those articles. There's no header, the coloring. I'm going to say rebuild from what I can see so far, but I'm open to changing my mind as we go through. Okay, that's better than what I was expecting. That's fair. Okay, that's okay. If it looks like that for the rest of the website, then I'll say fix, because that's perfect. We want to be getting people through to your different products. There's not going to be a huge number of products. Imagine there's these 3 or maybe just 1 or 2 more. And we're navigating people straight through to those as soon as they scroll down, which is nice. And the above the fold message isn't great with the colors, but it's it could definitely be a little bit clearer, but it's the right idea. Actually, the more we see of this website, the more I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like the branding, the choice of colors, the contrast between the dog and the background color. Like if you're going to own certain colors, because I can think of certain brands, they just kind of own certain colors and you immediately think of them. If you can do the same thing and have like a really narrow color palette, you can make it really, really work for you. And I think that's the case here. It seems a little text heavy for a homepage for me. I think that a lot of the time, Jess is saying, I love the product images. Chloe's saying we have a blog. I should put it in the top bar as well. Yeah, you can put the blog in the top bar as well, but let's remember people aren't instinctively looking for your blog when they come to your website. They're looking for your products more than anything else. People only really go to the blog through search traffic or through social sharing, stuff like that. So you can add it to the menu bar there, make it easier to find, but do remember that has a different purpose. But yeah, I think this website is kind of heading in the right direction, but I think we could do some fine tuning and some things definitely above the fold.
Did you see that at the bottom? Some of the blog articles there look really good. If you just scroll up a little bit, there we go. So we've got allergy advice, and we've got about how to manage your dog allergies, how to use shampoo. It's exactly the kind of content which is going to be of good value.
Yeah. Absolutely. How is this in terms of the conversion thing? It's a bit text heavy again. I need more images. That's kind of interesting to see. I would want to see that image as like at the top, really, to help
That's
people
really
kind
cool.
of understand.
I'd like to do that on so many other products, actually. That's really cool.
Yeah. I think this could be better. Maybe add a sidebar in, or add like a product. Add like the product listing in the middle of the page. So you're talking about specific soaps, or shampoos, sorry. You should be actually like showing people what those look like and have them like clickable. They can go and buy that product straight away. Otherwise, I'm probably looking for the text link to that product, which I can't even find. So yeah, you may be even earning traffic through this page, but not having it then forwarded on to the products to buy them directly. So yeah. Above the fold header, I think there's some work to be done here. I think with like content, Bevan, you nailed it in terms of like the content's heading in the right direction completely. Cool. So we just got like 30 seconds left, which means I have to do the price draw now. So let's just close that up. We're going to remove that too, and I'm going to find the price draw button to do that. So we've got 22 entries. If you do want to be in with a chance of winning the book, How to Get to the Top of Google, the bestseller on Amazon for as long as Exposure Ninja has been a company, pretty much. You just have to say anything polite and nice in the chat, and you will be entered into the prize draw. Got 22 entries. I'll give you another 30 seconds, then hitting the button. Bevan and everyone in the chat, tell me, what are you doing this weekend?
Grief, what am I doing this weekend? I'm going on a bike ride tomorrow. About the place. Yeah, as I normally do most weekends. So not particularly exciting for me. And then maybe I'll go horse riding on Sunday. We'll see. So a friend's invited me. I haven't been on a horse in a good couple of years. So if you see me with a ill note when I come in on Monday, that'll be why I fell off the horse. What about you?
SM in the chat saying, can I get a book, please? Well, you can do three things. Go to Amazon, search for How to Get to the Top of Google, and you can purchase one. Or you can just leave a comment, which you have done, and you'll be entered into the prize draw. Or you can join the our YouTube channel as a member, and you'll be sent a PDF copy straight away for you to read. Otherwise, good luck to you, because you have been entered into the prize draw, because you just left a comment. So I'm going to hit draw right now. Good luck, everyone. Get a copy of this. What's my plan for the weekend? I have to go and buy a whole bunch of winter clothing for my daughter because it's getting chilly here in Edinburgh.
Yes.
Nick Jacob, you're not allowed to win. Super Skills, I feel like you already won a copy. Did I not send you a copy already? You're going to have to tell me really quickly, otherwise I'm going to draw again. I tell you what, I will draw again, and I will send a copy to the second person as well. So let me know, Super Skills, if I have sent
you a copy, copy on eBay.
Yeah. Who do we have? Chase Gordon. Fantastic. Chase Gordon. You can reach me at dale@exposureninja.com and tell me that you won the book, and send me the address you would like the paperback to go to, and I'll get one dispatched. Super Skills, know you bought one on Kindle. Well, listen, if you do want a paperback copy, do the same thing. Just reach me at dale@exposureninja.com and give me your address and I'll send that out. Bevan, are there any messages you would like to send to the people? How can people get in touch with you?
So what they can do, the best thing, if they want their website reviewed, obviously go and do that. I'm also reachable at my email, bevan.hornsby, HORNSBY, @exposureninja.com. So if there's any questions, maybe about some of the websites we reviewed today or anything like that, I'll be able to provide some extra information.
Fantastic. Again, that's exposureninja.com/review. And if you hadn't done so already, hit subscribe, hit like, share this video with everyone in the world, and just let them know how happy we are to help you. And otherwise, have a fantastic weekend. I shall see you all next Friday for a live stream about conversion rate optimization, if I remember correctly. So have a great weekend, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.